Hello guys, this is episode number 8 on how to determine bias, and today I want us to look at how we can determine bias using the previous day's highs and lows and the logic and when you will find that concept working. So we have a chart here. This is Audi JPY daily chart. What I want you to look at is number one, when you're looking at the previous day's highs and lows. For example, you have previous day high here, another low here, see that? Then we have another previous day high here, another one down here, look at that. So now with this, you are looking for the next day to manipulate the previous day high and low. If it takes the low of the previous day, you target the high. If it takes the high, you target the low. As simple as that might sound, I want you to look at the logic behind this. So we have this candle manipulating the previous day low, and look at this, is very essential, tagging a key level. What is that? That is a bullish order block plus OB. You see that? Have that right. Yep. So we now have our, let me align this well. So we have our previous day low, right? Then we have our previous day high. This is one of the simplest ways that you can determine where price is likely to gravitate to. So having this, remember this is a daily chart, so you've seen this day has manipulated the previous day and it has tagged a key level. Now when are you supposed to choose a correct manipulation? Look at the open of this candle, the close of this candle, and the open of this candle. It should be above. Once it manipulates, it's close above the close of this candle. For example, this was the close of this candle, but you see it opened and it closed below it. So this, in this scenario, this cannot be effective. You get that? Yeah, hopefully you got that right. So you have to see when is this method likely to play out. And remember, all these methods, they are not 100%, but they have a higher probability and they is in your work when you are doing your analysis in this chart. So number one, if it is as manipulated the previous day's high or low, you want to look at, did it tag a key level? And that is what we have here. From here, I want to look at 1 hour chart. Reset this, and then you will see how beautiful things get here. So now we have the previous day low there. Look at that, which was manipulated into a key level, a daily order block, and then we have the previous day high there. You see, these things have always been there. They have always been there. The only thing is for you to choose which criteria you can use there, and then with the price that you have at that current time. So what are you seeing here? Now we have a key level here, daily order block, and then we have a short-term low here which has been taken. Look at this one. We have a swing high here. This swing high, that is, once we see a body close above there, that is what market structure shift. But I want you to look at on a higher frame now, a better perspective. We have a low, a high, lower low. This last up close candle, what is that? There's a breaker. Oh yes, oh yes. You see that? So you have a breaker, and inside the breaker, what do you have? The series of down close candle here. This is an order block. You like it or not, these things have always been there. They have always been there. It's only that if you take enough time to study them, they will start to make sense. So number one, look at the previous day, mark your previous day high and low, and any key level. The side that is manipulated, check whether the manipulation tagged a key level. From there, then now you can move lower to lower time frame and refine your work as always, as we do. You see that? So if after you do this, now of course the most important thing, check out the session of the day. Very, very key. Open your indicator like that. Very amazing. See now what we have here. London forms the low of the day. Price gravitates higher, causing market structure shift. We have a breaker that we have also an order block. So inside there, kill zone London, kill zone. So London manipulates to a key level. Price gravitates higher, causing market structure shift. Then during New York, what does price do? Comes back into this order block and breaker. Then price does what? Gravitates higher. The objective all the time, I hope, and each and every time now, you guys, you can tell that all I'm doing, I'm targeting what? Sessions highs and lows equal highs and lows, previous days highs and lows. So remember, this was the previous day high, which is now also forming the previous day's high, which is forming the previous session high. So you see they are overlapping. Previous day high is forming the previous session's high. How beautiful is that? This one here can save you a lot of headache if you sit and now look at numerous examples, thousands of examples, so that you can get more insights. When is it likely to fail? When is it likely to work? And most of the time, this is going to work when we have, at least when we have a manipulation of the previous day into a key level. Then we want to see displacement away from that key level, causing market structure shift. And from there now we can have our PDLs, order blocks, fair value gaps, breaker blocks, and all that, as we now target our next previous day high as our next liquidity. Guys, as simple as that video sounds, somebody probably selling this $15,000. You don't know what you guys are going through. Guys are going through a lot outside here because of not being informed, but I'm giving this information here for free, you guys. The only thing you need to do is, once you see this one example, this is not enough, go into the charts, find more examples, try as much as possible. Like for example, I have thousands of images, backtesting, journaling, because when I see things, I can tell that this is going to play out. This is low that's why sometimes you see when I post, I tell you, even though we can anticipate this move, but it's very low probability, because I know. And as we progress, I'm sharing all those gems here. Your work is to ensure that you show up and do the right thing, guys. Up to that level, that is how you use the previous day's highs and lows to anticipate your next move. Until next time, be safe, keep locked in, and try as much as possible to seek knowledge. Until next time, be safe.